How's it going, gamers? Chongo here, and today I've got a gameplay commentary for you guys. The gameplay is of Splinter Cell Blacklist on the PC, and today's commentary topic is about Ubisoft, and they've announced this new thing called the Next Level. So let's get into it. So if you haven't heard about the Next Level yet, I only just heard about it myself. It's basically kind of like a smaller version of eSports, and it's meant to be more for casual gamers as opposed to full-on hardcore gamers. And I think they said it's supposed to provide an entry point for gamers to getting into eSports that's less intimidating than games such as StarCraft 2 and Dota 2. So the games that will be played in the Next Level by Ubisoft will be games like Assassin's Creed 4, Just Dance 2014, The Crew, Rayman Legends, The Epic Quest for Mighty Loot, Splinter Cell Blacklist, the game I'm playing right now, Trials Evolution, and Shoot Mania. The article then goes on to say gamers can win swag, scholarships, trips to events, and the chance to meet developers of the game. Now, this isn't just a tournament where you actually have to go there to do it, but they are doing that for PAX in America, I believe. But they said there's chances to just play online in the tournament, and then you can still win things. So at the moment, I like this idea. The only issue I can see is the games that they're saying, or go play this, that for the most part out of them, there's only maybe 2 or 3 that I would possibly be interested in doing, just because for me personally, I wouldn't really want to play like Just Dance or any of those other kind of games in a competitive like way. I have played competitive before for not really that hardcore games. It was more like Gears of War and Call of Duty. But those kind of games, like for example, like I said with Just Dance, I wouldn't pick up that game to begin with, so obviously I wouldn't be playing that. And it seems kind of a bit of an odd move by Ubisoft, because the games that they have aren't really the biggest competitive scene. I mean, with Assassin's Creed 3 for me, when I got that on PC and played it, I never found a game multiplayer-wise for PC. That multiplayer was dead. I know it's a little bit more alive on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation, but still, it seems like the games that Ubisoft are making aren't the biggest competitive of games, so it seems a little bit odd that they are doing this. The article also said that Ubisoft was in talks with other publishers to see if they would like to have their games in the Next Level, so I think this would be kind of cool if it expanded out to more than just Ubisoft games, because as I said before, their games aren't the biggest in competitive. Now, another problem I can see with this is I don't know how they're going to preference this. So, for example, obviously everyone knows Assassin's Creed is, like, the multiplayer-wise, is played more on consoles, so therefore will that be the only tournaments running for Assassin's Creed 4, or will they bring PC into the mix, or will they have different tournaments for different platforms? These are the kind of questions that they're going to need to start answering, because it's going to suck if this is going to be, like, only for consoles, or I don't think it's going to be only for PC, as I said. For a couple of them, obviously, Shoot Mania probably would be, but some of those other games, as I said, with Assassin's Creed 4, it's a bit iffy on which version they're going to go with. And the same with Splinter Cell Blacklist. Even though I have been able to join multiplayer games, it's not the easiest game to find players online to play with. Also, on the official Next Level website, they've got information on 2 upcoming tournaments. One is Shoot Mania, and the other is Rayman Legends. Now, they haven't really got much details about the Rayman Legends one, but the one about Shoot Mania says it's coming up soon for playing off in Paris, which I thought was kind of interesting. However, it says only people in the USA or Canada can register for it. Now, I hope this isn't a sign of things to come, because it would suck if they've launched this massive competitive thing, but it's only available in America and in Canada, because these games do go out all around the world, and there's people everywhere who'd probably want to give this a shot, even if they don't have the chance to win some of the big prizes, even if it was only like a small thing that you could possibly win by playing online and they split it up into regions around the world. That would still be really cool for people to give it a go online and see if they like doing this kind of thing. So even if the prizes for worldwide, just say for example, like the whole prize for playing in Assassin's Creed 4 for other places other than America, so just say Australia, was only $1,000, that still wouldn't like affect everyone. Even if, you know, the US and Canada prizes were obviously much better than anywhere else in the world, it's still better than only having the one tournament in that one place, even if, like I said, other locations don't have the better prizes. So this news has come just recently. It hasn't been out for that long, but it has been receiving quite a lot of hate from people who are actually in the esports scene, as well as just general people who are, you know, more fans of what one could say the proper esports, so like League of Legends, Dota 2, that kind of stuff. And I don't see why people are hating on something like this. Yes, it isn't as hardcore as those other games, and some people might think it's, I don't know, diminishing the quality of it, but I don't really think it is. I think it's giving everyone a go to have a go at esports, which is kind of fun to do, even if it isn't the proper esports and it's just, you know, sort of like a watered down version of it. I mean, when you really get into it, esports can be a very fun experience, and it also can be a very bad experience if you get a little bit too invested in it, and it can just sort of be a very toxic thing. So I don't see that something like this is going to be too bad of a thing, and I think people, if they don't like like it, they don't have to play it. It's not really going to affect anything that happens with Dota 2, StarCraft 2, or League of Legends, or anything like that. Anyway, this brings me out of my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, and if you've got any comments about Ubisoft's The Next Level eSports thing that they're doing, put it down below, and if you want to join the Gamerhood, just subscribe. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.